morning, Jayhawks. I'm Brenna.
And I'm Drew. How about that new intro?
Yeah, office theme. That's pretty cool.
I hope we don't get copyrighted for that thing.
Yeah.
All right.
I realized we did the exact same thing, too.
I know.
Countdown. That's pretty cool.
Who knows? I mean, we do different jobs on this show, so.
All right, well, we have a busy day today. We start off with the news, Tristan and Jeremy.
Then Danita and Madison are running over sports.
And then we have a fun Halloween costume video that Tristan did.
Brooklyn will do the weather.
And then Matthew and Aaron will close the show.
So what'd you do for Halloween?
I dressed up like a character from Harry Potter. I was the Gryffindor house, like someone from the Gryffindor house.
Oh, I honestly thought when you said you dressed up as someone from like Harry Potter, I'm like, okay, who's a girl from Harry Potter?
Hermione.
Yep, that's who I went with.
I was gonna do that, but my hair color is not quite the same,
Exactly.
so I didn't want to go through all of that complicated hair dyeing stuff. So.
Yeah. For me, I went. If anybody's ever seen wrestling, I went as the Undertaker. So I had like the big trench coat, the black boots. I didn't have the wig, but I had the hat, everything, and I made sure my beard like grew out, so because I didn't want to look pale skinned. And I went to the game yesterday looking like that, and I got Big J to just come over, and there's like a tank top, and it shows my chest, and he just looks over and he's like, and he points at it, and like. I couldn't think of anything to do, so I went and like grabbed my trench coat and like covered up, acting like I was exposed. So, yeah, it was fun.
Yeah, that sounds fun. I worked, so I didn't do very much.
Did you do like concessions or something?
No, I worked at Kohl's, so.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow, that was anticlimactic.
Sorry.
You're fine. You're fine. I thought you were just working at the game. You were like, no, it's at Kohl's.
Yep. All right. Well, I guess we'll go to news next.
Have a nice day. You too. Have a great day. Thanks. You too.
Make someone's day. Pay it forward.
Welcome back, Jayhawks. I'm Tristan.
And I'm Jeremy. University of Kansas students will vote in the spring on whether they want Amber Student Recreation Center to expand to include more amenities, student senators said during a meeting Wednesday evening. Senate Chief of Staff Zach Thomason announced in his officer report Wednesday night that Vice Provost for Student Affairs Tamara Durham approved his formal proposal. It's very clear that with our rec, we are not up to standards on a modern level, said Thompson. We really want to give students the opportunity to say if an expansion is what they want or not. All students will have a chance to vote on the referendum, but only students who will be on campus when the construction is finished will pay for the rec in their student fees.
An upcoming lecture at the Lead Center featuring founding member of the March for Our Lives movement and survivor of the 2018 Parkland shooting, David Hogg, was canceled. The lecture, which was previously scheduled for November 15th, was canceled by Hogg himself, according to the Lead Center website. California State University Bakersfield, where Hogg also canceled a lecture scheduled for next April, said that Hogg canceled all remaining events in the 2019-2020 school year due to them conflicting with his academic schedule. The NCAA Board of Governors unanimously voted on Tuesday to permit student athletes to benefit from the use of their name, image, and likeness. The vote, which happened about a month after California passed a similar law, was a natural extension of the numerous steps NCAA members have taken in recent years to improve support for student athletes, according to Chair of the Board, Michael Drake. While the vote opens the door for student athletes to profit from their likeness, the NCAA still wishes to maintain that compensation for student athletes is impermissible, according to the principles and guidelines determined by the board. Well, that's all we have for your news. We'll see you after the break.
In America, littering is becoming a bigger and bigger problem. In the U.S. alone, 250 million pieces of trash are littered each year, costing $11.5 billion in cleanup. Of that number, 40% of the trash comes from motorists on highways. We are slowly destroying our natural resources by littering so much as a society. Next time you see trash on the ground, do your part and throw it away.
Good morning, Jayhawks. I'm Madison.
And I'm Danita.
Coming off of a 37-34 homecoming win over Texas Tech last week, the Jayhawks will take on rival Kansas State Wildcats on Saturday. Last week, the team had their first win against Texas Tech since 2001 and came on a field goal in the final seconds. The Jayhawks closed that defect by scoring on 4 of their last 5 possessions in the fourth quarter. With the score tied 34-34, Liam Jones made a 40-yard field goal was blocked. Texas Tech recovered but then fumbled their play. The Sunflower Showdown is expected to be a capacity, and remember to wear your crimson as it will be a redout.
KU men's basketball dominated last night with a 102-42 victory over Pitt State. The Jayhawks took a 24-4 lead in just 7 minutes into the game. Ochai Bachi got the crowd going with a few dunks and several threes, and he had a high of 19. Devon Dotson returned to the court after facing an ankle injury, scoring 12 points, and Isaiah Moss made his debut last night, scoring 3 points. The Jayhawks will head to New York next week to take on Duke in its Champions Classic, which will be a great matchup against point guards.
Trey is a great leader and a terrific point guard, and he's fast and active and those sorts of things. And Devon has a lot of the same physical characteristics. So it'll be an interesting matchup. The thing about it is they pressure so much, and they have, but that's also what Devon's good at, is attacking pressure too. So it'll be interesting to see how those two kind of try to handle each other and keep each other in front and those sorts of things. But it's not Devon versus Jones. It's Kansas versus Duke, and I'm sure both players will certainly be told that and know that going into Tuesday.
The Kansas City Chiefs will try to turn around their recent record of consecutive home losses when they host the Minnesota Vikings on Sunday. Without their starting quarterback, Patrick Mahomes, the Chiefs lost to the Green Bay Packers 31-24 last weekend. Despite a strong effort from their defense, 2 weeks ago the defense recorded 9 sacks against the flailing Denver Broncos. But Kansas City, which is now 5-3 for the season, has struggled at home, having lost their last 3 contests at Arrowhead.
The NBA got a bit physical on Wednesday night. Our former Jayhawk and current Sixers Joel Embiid and Timberwolves Karl Anthony Towns wrestled each other onto the floor during the third quarter. Both benches did join the court in attempts to break up the fight. Last night, the league's vice president announced that they will receive a 2-game suspension.
For students searching for a way to stay active in an outdoorsy way, the City of Lawrence has bike trails running in every direction, and with the new bike share program, we can stay in shape as we tour the sights of our beautiful city. Clinton Lake is only a short 30-minute bike ride away from Daisy Hill and has the most incredible sunset location in all of Lawrence. Walking campus may give you the KU calves, but biking can give you the KU thighs. Bike Lawrence today.
Good morning, Jayhawks, and happy Friday. A relatively warm start to our day today compared to the past couple of days that we've had, but it is still a little bit chilly out there, 35 degrees, a couple clouds hanging around, not much breeze. Definitely bundle up as it is still cold, but we do have a gorgeous day ahead of us. High of 50 today. We'll see some clouds start to move into the area as we head into this afternoon and this evening. Those winds will pick up a little bit as well. We do have these clouds, like I said, coming from the north down into the Lawrence area. You will start to notice those this afternoon into this evening, which will cause it to be just a little bit cooler today. But a relatively gorgeous day. Also a very nice weekend ahead of us as well. 51 on Saturday, 58 on Sunday. Look at these clear skies, maybe a couple clouds sticking around this weekend, but a really nice weekend ahead of us. We do have a big game on Saturday, the Sunflower Showdown against K-State. High of 51, like I said, 47 at kickoff. It's going to be a really nice day for a football game, mostly clear skies throughout that whole game, and then get out there, support the Jayhawks, as it will be a really nice day, and hopefully we'll get that W. And then looking at the 7-day forecast, look at those temperatures for most of the week. Next week, we do have those fall temperatures returning, but as we creep into the rest of the week, we have these cooler temperatures returning, those winter Temperatures coming right back as we have a high of 35 on Thursday and 38 on Friday, a low of 25 Thursday. We do have a chance of some winter mix, snow, rain on Thursday. We will continue to track that as it gets closer, but that is in the forecast for then. So enjoy this week we have of nice temperatures as that cold will be returning. We'll be back after the break.
From adversity, we rose. We made history and became pioneers, voyagers, champions, Jayhawks. And when our chant rises, haunting and hallowed, Jayhawks are telling the world what's near. Victory.
Welcome back, Jayhawks, and to me and
Hi.
Matt. Whoa.
I can't believe I've been here for like 20 minutes.
He's been hiding in the background the whole time, and I'm a chef. Yeah.
I'm the head man without a body, like
You know
the
what-
reverse of the headless horseman.
You know what you remind me of? You remember
What?
that, which I can't
Harry
remember what Harry
Potter?
Potter?
Yeah.
That's what you see, your floating head,
Yes,
dude.
it's me. Hello.
It's you.
So, I'm Matthew.
I'm Aaron.
We're living life.
Yes.
Aaron, you are Bob.
I
from
was
Bob's
Bob.
Burger.
I was, but I lost the mustache, so now I'm just an average steak cook.
Understandable.
I can make you a burger if you want.
I believe in your cooking.
Thank you.
We had a video last week about our baking.
Yeah, it was
And,
pretty bad.
Yeah. So I don't know about having you prepare a whole meal for us.
Dude, I actually can cook. I don't know how to bake. There's a difference.
I understand that. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Oh well. So you had a fun night last night, Aaron, on Halloween.
Yeah, it was an entertaining night. I went out with some friends, had a good time. I'm here now.
You're here now.
Yeah.
And we're so glad.
Yeah.
I didn't really have a fun night. I was working at the lead, and it was a pretty cursed shift. Everything went wrong that could
Really?
go wrong.
What went wrong?
Yeah. So we had to work a J school camera, and the tripod broke on us, which we fixed after 40 minutes, and then the zoom broke on the camera.
Oh, really?
So it would zoom in, and then it would zoom out on its own.
Dude, there's like it's the phantom of.
It was the worst time because it was like midway through the shift, and then it was dark, so none of the cameras could see at all.
Ha.
So it wasn't.
Dude,
a
you had
really
to put them
fun
in night
time.
vision, going dark.
I know, like, but the J school cameras, if you know anything about like the basic versions, it's kind of difficult for them to see if there's not a lot of light. But it's okay. We had a fun time.
I gotcha.
But yeah, that was my whole night. So it wasn't really. It was spooky, but not in a fun way.
It was spooky.
Yeah.
Damn. I mean, excuse me.
So we have some other holidays coming up.
Actually, today is I believe it's All Saints Day.
Oh, also, happy All Saints Day to Saints.
Yeah, this is what we celebrate. It's like a traditional holiday in Mexico where we like value like angels and stuff like that for like Catholic. If you're Catholic, that's what you celebrate. And tomorrow's
That's
Dia de
wholesome.
and tomorrow's Dia de los Muertos. Where
I love Coco.
if you don't know, if you don't know, is where we basically remember our loved ones and we like go to like their burial sites and like give them candy and stuff and just remember them.
That's pretty wholesome. Like as holidays go, that's the one that I wish I could get into the most as a non-celebrator.
Yeah, my parents do. We make an altar every year.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Have you, so like what's the process of going through that? Explain it to us ignorant people.
It's basically so what we do every year. So we make an altar. We like set it up. We're like how my parents do it. How my mom usually does it is she has like the Virgin Mary, and then she puts pictures of like all the loved ones who've passed.
Mm-hmm.
And so what we do is we cherish them, and you like just give them sweets. Like you give them pan dulce, you give them like anything like candy, and usually it always consists of like sugar skulls. I don't know if you know what those are, but yeah, it's just like they're all decorated. It's very colorful. And then like in Mexico, I have yet to go. I really want to do this. Go to like a city in Mexico. Like I know Guadalajara and like Mexico City do these big parades. Love like
Sounds
full.
like a good time.
Yeah. Anyways.
We'll have to go when Trump isn't threatening the wall. That'll be fun.
Anyways, thank you for having us.
Yeah, I think
See you
we
later, Jayhawks.
have a video for you guys, hopefully.
Yes.
So we'll go to that.
Oh, hey there. I'm Tristan Allen. Have you ever been in the need of a last-minute costume for some last-minute costume party that you suddenly got invited to? Well, today I'm going to teach you how to make some last-minute costumes for very little to next to nothing. You can make these costumes in the parking lot of a Hobby Lobby. Ever been ghosted? Now you can share the pain with other partygoers. Buzz buzz, bystanders. This simple bee costume can be made pretty simply. Your New Year's resolution might have been to get in better shape, but so far, that might have not been going well. Show your support for the ceilings. Be careful when you're drawing a mascot though. Computer majors will groan when they see this costume. If you have a sports jersey laying around, simply throw it on and say you're that player. It's sure to be a slam dunk. It's raining men. The formal apology is an awful pun, but it works as a costume. Ladies will adore this ladybug look. You might not be top of the class, but everyone will think you're a smarty pants after wearing this costume.
Welcome back, Jayhawks. Wow, wasn't that funny?
Yes, I can definitely relate to not being able to find a costume. Definitely a common occurrence when it comes to Halloween.
Oh, definitely. Definitely no. What did you do yesterday?
Well, I had practice, so I was not able to go out and do some Halloween festivities, but I heard that you did.
Yeah. So my frat had a party, and I wore a wig and a mustache, and I was actually Ron Burgundy from The Anchorman, and that was kind of a hit. So
that's fun.
that was a lot of fun. That was pretty last minute too. And a huge thanks to Tristan for making that video. That was a great time.
Which one was your favorite costume?
So for me, the Smarty Pants just hit the hardest. That one was just by far the funniest to me.
I liked the bee one was very funny. I liked how you could see all the tapes of the stripes down his shirt. But I definitely also really liked the muscle one. That was very funny.
Yeah,
that was the best way to get muscles is definitely just put some in your shirt. So that works really well. What's your favorite part of Halloween?
So like when I was a kid, obviously it was the candy, but now I think I've outgrown trick-or-treating. I tried to talk some people into going with me, but they just weren't having it. So
I feel like the jokes aren't quite as funny when you start getting older.
yeah,
but
that's true.
Well, thank you for watching the show today, and we will see all of you guys next week.